Hey guys, this is Kaizen here, and welcome back to another episode here on our MineColonies series, which has been going fantastically well. So I did want to start with a quick thank you to everyone who is supporting this series. If you are interested in this series and you are enjoying it, please do consider liking and subscribing. It is greatly appreciated. But in today's episode, we're going to talk about a couple of things. And the first thing I do want to quickly mention is that I am now on Twitch. There'll be a link in the description if you're interested. And I'm considering doing a full MineColonies playthrough from scratch, starting again in a brand new world. So if you guys want to get involved in that, you want to see that, then be sure to check out my Twitch. Now what we're going to do today is we want to look at the Deliveryman and also the warehouse. So at the moment you'll see here I've got the warehouse and Deliveryman blocks on me. If we right click with our building tool, you see we've got a Deliveryman here. This is a Nordic level 5, and I thought this was a nice area for it. I'm going to hop into spectator mode again to show you guys why I think that, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. So a very cool building for sure. The Nordic design, I should say, is very nice. And I thought it'd be a good place for it because it is reasonably central in our town. Anything within a few blocks of the town hall is great. So I think there's a good place to have it. And then I think up here, because we do have a bit of space up around here, or maybe over here somewhere, because we might move this farm. I'll come on to that perhaps in the next episode. That's where we could do the warehouse, because at the moment, obviously, this is the Deliveryman. So let's hop back into survival a second. And I'll talk a little bit about how we're going to prep this area for our Deliveryman. So basically, we've got this big sort of mound here. We need to kind of take it down. If I come up here, I can show you guys I've kind of made a little marker here. So this is where this build finishes here. And then over here, we've got this little sort of gap. Now, I'm not sure if this is new or not, where builds have these white lines around them when you are placing them. I don't remember it from before, but that could just be my memory, as it is shocking. But either way, I very much like this, because it really makes it very clear now about exactly where the borders are, so I can place it and know where it's going to go. So basically, with that in place, I have leveled it to the floor as well. We're going to go ahead and tick it. We'll get our box there then, and I'm going to go and dig all this area out off camera, get it all down to the same level as our builder's hut here, and then we'll get on with the actual building of it. So let me level the land, and then we'll come back in and develop it from there. Okay guys, so we have level 1 delivery hut built in the Nordic style. Nordic style looks very cool, even at all the different levels, even level 1, so it's a very nice one to build out of. We're going to go down and take a look, and it's a pretty basic building. It looks good from the outside. Inside, not much happening here. There's a little bench inside, that's about it. Somewhere for Joshua, our delivery man, to have his cup of tea, but that's about it. Now, this building is kind of useless on its own. If you right-click Joshua here, it says, please upgrade or build a warehouse for me to work at. So basically, without the warehouse, you can't really do too much with this. The warehouse is sort of the town storage area, and we're going to be needing one of those. So that's why we're doing both in today's episode, because they really go hand in hand with one another. So here's my warehouse, and we're going to go ahead and put that down over here somewhere, but then I'm going to need to probably do a little bit more terraforming as well, which I don't mind doing, but I'll do that off camera for you guys, because obviously there's probably more interesting things for you to see. So what I think I'm going to do is probably move this farm. We don't even have a farmer anymore, and I kind of want to change some things around. Plus, it would make sense to have the delivery hut and the warehouse near to each other. One thing I thought would be cool is we could have a little tunnel going here as an underpass, coming up over here to connect up the two. So we're going to work on that. Now, let's see, I should probably take this farm down first and flatten this area, and then I can give you guys a much better look of how this will look. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. I'll bring you back in, and then we'll get on with building the warehouse. Alrighty, well, this is looking much better now. Obviously, a nice flat area there for us to put our warehouse on. So grab my building tool here, and we'll see how this is going to look. So chuck it down there for a second. Come back this way, give us some space to view it. Let's see, we don't want decorations, we want the warehouse. And let's have a look at how Nordic is going to look, because most of our stuff is Nordic. And oh, hang on, wait, my goodness, let me let me get over here a little bit. Wow, this is big, that's for sure. Now that's level 1. What's it like at level 5? Oh boy, this is a really cool building actually, though. I hope we can fit this in, because although that is going to be a resource nightmare, it will be very worth it too. So you need to go about there. Let's get it down at the correct level. So it's going to be at that level. We don't want to interfere with this restaurant, so if we can leave that there, we would like to. Let's have a look back here as well, just see if it is within the borders or not. I think it is, because, yeah, we expanded these out. Oh, look at that, it's going to fit just about perfectly. So if I lift this up, these are within. I think they actually need to go one more that way, because we did this last time. Wait, hold on. Let me go back this way a second. No, they don't. They're here. I was getting confused with these white lines. I'm not used to having them yet. Okay, so actually that would be fine there. That's great. Obviously, it's too high. I realise that, but I'm just checking these borders a second. This one here, I think we said this will be fine in conjunction with this building. Not a problem. So the final one to check really is just over here. I don't foresee there being any issues. So we can bring it down like this onto the ground level there. And let's run back over here. Yes, this is correct. Now, in terms of the entrance to it, that's the only thing here. So looks like the entrance will be in through here. My goodness, this is going to be such a cool building when it's done. I'm really looking forward to getting to that stage. But I'm just thinking about whether we want that entrance turned around. If we were to place it maybe this way instead. If it would fit there, that would be fantastic for us. So let's actually go ahead and put this here like this. So that's not within the, going to interfere with those boundaries. We'll also check over here. And this one will be fine. It's more behind it that there may be an issue. But actually, I think it's going to be okay. Here's our old town border there. So yeah, this is going to be okay. And it's going to be reasonably close to the town centre, where we have tried to keep our bigger buildings. We've got the library over there, for example. So actually, it's going to be pretty well situated. Now, the only thing I do want to do is just move it back a few blocks that way. Maybe like this. That should be fine. And then over here, I'm going to have like a little walkway with stairs going down into a direct access to that, as well as connecting it up to this path as well. So a fantastic looking building for sure. Level 1, obviously a little bit different. There it is. A bit more sort of camp-like. But yeah, that's great. So let's go ahead and tick that. I'm going to use my /home. I'm going to get some sleep to prevent those mobs spawning. Then we'll build that, come back in, and we'll have a look at the finished article, as well as how we use the warehouse and Deliveryman in conjunction with each other. Okay, so we have the warehouse built now. We're down here at the delivery hut, and basically I did make a little walkway here. So we've got a little tunnel that goes through just like this, and we can come up here, and our Deliveryman, Joshua, can access it that way. I'm also going to put some paths connecting up from here, and on the other side here. And oh my goodness, it's just started raining. I'm going to clear the weather because it gets really loud when I'm recording, and that happens. But I'm going to connect these roads here up to this area as well. And once we get to level 5, I'll do some other things to make it look nice. So on the inside here, here's the building. Plenty of storage racks and things like that. And as you can see, we've already got a few things in here. So these are things that we gave to Joshua. But also that he's picked up from different places. So this stuff here was from the miner's hut and also from the lumberjack area as well. So it is currently working, basically. A couple of things to kind of talk about. First of all, if you open up the warehouse, these are the options that you get here. So first of all, if we go to this area here, I've got a block of emerald on me, and I was hoping that we could upgrade this. So maybe I need to put it actually in the inventory here or something. Is that what's happening there? Let's have a look at that. Interesting. It's saying I don't have enough, but when it was on me, it didn't seem to give me the option to upgrade it. Okay. I wanted to do that. I wanted to upgrade the storage. Not sure if that's just a little bug. I may have to report that, or I might be doing something wrong. But it looks to me pretty self-explanatory, because you normally just kind of, go ahead and do that. I mean, when you upgrade the storage, you can actually sort it as well, which is really cool. Some other stuff here he's gotten from other buildings as well. So basically the racks, by the way, they look like this, but then when they get items in, they look like that. So you can tell the difference between the empty ones. Really bizarre as to why this isn't working. Not sure what to tell you about that one. I will look into that and see if that is a bug. The other thing, though, is this, the minimum stock. So you can add things in here. So, for example, you can search any item. So you could go like for a sponge, for example. But let's say, stone, we want to select that right there. And you can put in the number of stacks. So let's say we want a minimum of 10 stacks of stone left in here at all times. You can do that. And then if we go back into the area here, you see this is here. So that'll make sure that there are 10 stacks of stone in here at all times. Then what you can do as well is also remove it just like this if you want. So now when citizens have requests, basically Joshua, wherever he is, will go ahead and go and look in the warehouse to get those items. What he'll also do is you'll head to the farm areas. So for example, we have a lumberjack over in this corner. So the lumberjack will chop down wood and put that wood in their inventory. Josh will pick the wood up and go and put it in the warehouse here. And then, let's say Marjorie's building a house and she needs some wood. She'll sort of create that request automatically, and Joshua will go and pick it up and deliver it to her. So obviously what you see in here, guys, is ways of automating this entire thing. So once you have your villagers creating all the resources for you, they'll get delivered automatically, which is very cool. And obviously you can upgrade the storage and stuff as you go as well to have more in there. But it sort of makes sense to slowly start moving your storage into these areas, because you can manually put things in these shelves yourself, and you want to put in any items that you use a lot of. So if you look around my area here, you can see the actual MineColonies buildings themselves. I've got lots of cobble stairs, spruce wood, spruce stairs, some logs and ladders and crafting benches and all kinds of things like that. So it'd be a really good idea for me to store all of my wooden goods in here, and I recommend that you guys do that too if you're looking to automate this process to get the Deliveryman sort of doing all of that for you. So I hope all of that makes sense. If not, please do feel free to ask any questions. And as always, I do link the wiki down in the video description, which is a fantastic resource to get all of your information from if you're having any issues with the pack. So for this one, that is going to be about it. If you're watching this in the first few hours of me uploading, I will be live on Twitch right now. Feel free to drop in there and say hello. And also you can ask me questions there in real time if you have anything to ask about this pack, or indeed anything else at all. But for this episode, that is going to be about it, guys. So if you're enjoying this series and you want to see more, please do consider liking and subscribing. But for now, that's about all. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.